What's good, chat? My name is J-Dog, and crikey, have I got a wild adventure for you today. We're heading deep into the heart of the Lone Star State, a place absolutely teeming with incredible wildlife. From the dusty deserts of the west to the swampy bayous of the east. Texas is a massive place with a massive personality, and its animal inhabitants are no different. They're big, they're beautiful, and some of them are a little bit bitey. Now, I'm passionate about every single creature, big and small, but it's crucial to understand and respect the ones that can pack a serious punch. That's why today, we're counting down the 5 most dangerous animals in Texas. We're not here to scare you, but to educate you. Knowledge is our best tool in the bush, and by understanding these animals, we can learn to live alongside them safely and appreciate their role in this magnificent ecosystem. So grab your hat, pull on your boots, and get ready. We're about to meet some of the most fascinating and potentially dangerous critters in all of North America. It's going to be a ripper of an adventure, full of teeth, venom, and raw power. Let's get right into it, starting with a creature that truly embodies the wild spirit of the American Southwest. Danger, 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 but what a beauty. Right then, kicking off our list at number 5 is an absolute icon of the American West. Look at this beauty. The western diamondback rattlesnake. What a gorgeous animal. See that intricate diamond pattern down her back? That's not just for show. It's perfect camouflage for the arid, rocky terrain she calls home. These fellas are found all over Texas, from the Panhandle Plains right down to the border. They are incredibly common, which is why you've got to have your wits about you when you're out hiking or exploring. They're a vital part of the ecosystem, controlling rodent populations like you wouldn't believe. Now let's talk about the business end. This snake possesses a potent hemotoxic venom. That's a nasty cocktail that goes to work on your blood and tissues. A bite from a diamondback can cause intense pain, swelling, and severe tissue damage. It's a serious situation, no doubt about it. But here's the thing about these magnificent creatures. They are not aggressive, they are defensive. They don't want to bite a big old human like you or me. We're not on the menu. That iconic rattle is their warning system, a clear message saying, "Oi, back off, mate. You're getting a bit too close for comfort." The key is respect. If you hear that sound, don't panic. Just freeze, locate the snake, and slowly back away, giving it plenty of space. They are masters of conservation, and that includes their venom. It takes a lot of energy to produce, and they'd much rather save it for their next meal, like a rat or a rabbit, than waste it on something they can't eat. They are a cornerstone species, a true survivor, and while they demand our caution, they absolutely deserve our admiration. What a spectacular animal. So you're walking through the Texas scrubland. You're keeping your eyes peeled, listening to the sounds of the bush. That's how you stay safe. It's about coexisting. This snake isn't a monster. She's a mother, a hunter, a survivor, just trying to make her way in a tough world. Understanding her behavior is the first step to appreciating her. The western diamondback rattlesnake. A true Texas toughie and a beautiful, beautiful creature. Just give her some room to move, and you'll both have a better day. All right, moving on to number 4, and this little bloke is proof that danger doesn't always come in a big package. Crikey, look at this. The Texas coral snake. Isn't that just a stunning display of color? You've got these brilliant bands of red, yellow, and black. It's nature's way of putting up a huge warning sign. In North America, we have a handy little rhyme. Red on yellow kills a fellow. Red on black, venom lack. That's how you tell this guy apart from the harmless milk snake, which mimics its colors to scare off predators. What a clever little trick. But make no mistake, this fella is the real deal. The Texas coral snake is a member of the elapid family, which means it's related to cobras and mambas. And just like its famous cousins, it packs a seriously potent venom. We're talking about a powerful neurotoxin here. Unlike the rattlesnake's venom that attacks tissue, this stuff goes straight for the nervous system. A bite can lead to slurred speech, double vision, and eventually respiratory failure and paralysis. It's incredibly serious, and it's why you have to know what you're looking at. These snakes are quite reclusive. You'll find them in the southern and eastern parts of Texas, often hiding under leaf litter, logs, or in burrows. They're not out looking for a fight. In fact, they have tiny, fixed fangs at the front of their mouth, so they literally have to chew on you to inject a significant amount of venom. Most bites happen when people are trying to pick them up or handle them, thinking they're a harmless look-alike. That's a mistake you just can't afford to make, folks. So the lesson here is simple. If you see a brightly colored banded snake in Texas, just leave it alone. Admire it from a safe distance. Take a photo if you can, because they are truly beautiful, but don't ever try to touch it. Their beauty is a warning, a vibrant signal of the potent power they carry. The Texas coral snake is a shy, secretive, and absolutely fascinating creature that commands our ultimate respect. A little snake with a massive punch. Woo! Now we're getting into the heavyweights. At number 3, we have a living dinosaur, a relic from a prehistoric age that is thriving in the waterways of East Texas. The American alligator. Just look at the size of this absolute unit. These guys can grow over 12 feet long and weigh hundreds and hundreds of pounds. They are pure, raw, reptilian power. That tail alone is a massive muscle that can propel them through the water like a torpedo or deliver a bone-shattering blow on land. And that jaw, crikey. We're talking about a bite force of over 2,000 pounds per square inch. They're built for survival. You'll find these magnificent beasts lurking in the swamps, rivers, marshes, and even golf course ponds of the eastern third of the state. They are the apex predators of their environment. Anything that gets too close to the water's edge is potentially on the menu, from fish and turtles to birds and even deer. They are masters of the ambush. They can lie perfectly still, with only their eyes and nostrils above the surface, looking just like a floating log. They'll wait with incredible patience for the perfect moment to strike. It's a terrifying and awe-inspiring display of predatory perfection. Now, alligator attacks on humans are rare in Texas, but they do happen, and they are almost always preventable. The danger comes when people lose their respect for these animals. Feeding alligators is the biggest mistake you can make. It teaches them to associate humans with food, and they lose their natural fear of us. An alligator that's been fed is a dangerous alligator, and sadly, often has to be removed. You never want to swim in areas where alligators are known to live, especially at dusk or dawn when they are most active. Respect is the name of the game. These animals were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we're gone. They are a critical part of the health of Texas's wetlands. By keeping a safe distance, never feeding them, and being mindful of your pets and children near the water's edge, you can safely share the landscape with this incredible prehistoric survivor. The American alligator isn't a monster. It's a magnificent, powerful, and essential part of the wild soul of Texas. What a privilege to even get to see one in the wild. Okay, from a giant reptile to something much, much smaller. But don't you dare underestimate it. Our number 2 most dangerous animal is one that you might find not in the swamp, but in your own home. It's the brown recluse spider. Now look closely. It's not a big, scary-looking tarantula. It's a small, shy brown spider, usually no bigger than a quarter. The key identifying feature is a dark violin-shaped marking on its back, with the neck of the violin pointing towards its rear. It's a subtle mark, but it's the one you need to know. These little guys are dangerous because of their venom. It's a cytotoxic venom, which means it destroys tissue. A bite from a brown recluse is often painless at first, but within a few hours it can become red, swollen, and intensely painful. In severe cases, the venom causes necrosis, which is the death of the surrounding skin and tissue. This can result in a deep, open sore that can take months to heal and often leaves a nasty scar. It's a serious medical situation that requires immediate attention. The good news is in their name, recluse. These spiders are incredibly shy and non-aggressive. They don't want anything to do with us. They build their messy, irregular webs in dark, quiet, undisturbed places. Think attics, basements, closets, wood piles, and behind furniture. Bites almost always happen by accident when the spider is pressed against a person's skin. Someone puts on a piece of clothing that's been in a drawer for a while, rolls over on a spider in bed, or reaches into a box in the garage without looking. The spider bites out of self-defense, a last resort. So, how do you avoid a run-in with this little recluse? Be cautious. Shake out your shoes and clothing before putting them on, especially if they've been stored for a while. Wear gloves when you're moving firewood or cleaning out cluttered areas like sheds and garages. A little bit of prevention goes a long, long way. The brown recluse is a perfect example of why it's important to be aware of even the smallest creatures we share our spaces with, a tiny spider with a truly horrific bite. And here we are, at number 1. You might be expecting another snake or a spider, but the most dangerous animal in Texas, by many metrics, is this brute, the feral hog. Crikey, these things are a force of nature. They're not a native species. They're an invasive wrecking ball, descended from domestic pigs brought over by early European settlers. But they have adapted to the Texas wild with incredible success. They are tough, intelligent, and they breed faster than you can say barbecue. With a population estimated in the millions, they are absolutely everywhere in the state. What makes them so dangerous? It's a combination of things. First, their aggression. While they'll usually run from humans, a cornered or wounded hog or a sow protecting her piglets is incredibly dangerous. They have sharp, curved tusks that can inflict devastating slashing injuries. They're fast, they're powerful, and they will not hesitate to charge if they feel threatened. People have been seriously injured and even killed by feral hogs. They are unpredictable and should be treated with extreme caution. Beyond direct attacks, the damage they cause is astronomical. They are environmental disasters on four legs. They tear up farmland and pastures with their rooting, costing agriculture millions of dollars every year. They destroy native habitats, pollute waterways, and outcompete native wildlife like deer and turkey for food. They're also known carriers of dozens of diseases that can be transmitted to livestock and, in some cases, to humans. Their impact is a slow-moving catastrophe that affects the entire ecosystem and the economy of Texas. So while a rattlesnake or an alligator presents a clear, immediate threat in a one-on-one encounter, the feral hog is dangerous on a much broader scale. They represent a direct physical threat, an agricultural threat, and an ecological threat all rolled into one tough, bristly package. They are a testament to the law of unintended consequences, a problem that Texas is grappling with every single day. The #1 most dangerous animal in Texas isn't a venomous reptile, but this highly successful, highly destructive, and highly aggressive invasive species. Well, there you have it, folks. From the venomous bite of the tiny brown recluse to the raw, charging power of the feral hog, the Texas landscape is filled with animals that command our respect and our caution. The point of this journey wasn't to make you afraid of the outdoors, but to make you more aware. Knowledge is power, and understanding these incredible creatures, their habits, and their warnings is the best way to keep yourself safe while you're out there exploring all the beauty that Texas has to offer. Every one of these animals, even the invasive hog, plays a role in the story of this land. They are survivors, each with a unique set of tools to get by. By giving them their space, by being mindful of where you step and where you put your hands, you can have amazing, life-changing experiences in the wild. It's all about coexistence. We are visitors in their home, and it's our responsibility to be good guests. So get out there, enjoy the magnificent natural world, and appreciate the wildlife. Remember to always be aware of your surroundings when exploring Texas. Stay safe out there. Please like and please subscribe. Thanks for joining me on this adventure today. If you enjoyed it, give us a like, subscribe for more, and let me know in the comments what other wild topics you want to explore. Until next time, keep it wild.